Today feels like Christmas. Yes, it does. Thank you, BRM and Revo slot. So before I do my intro, let's just unbox all of this together. Oh my God. But wait. Don't do that, don't do that. There is more. Oh my God. G'day legends, and welcome back to another video. And we have an absolute epic Revo slot BRM unboxing. And whilst I'm talking, let me remove these bricks of gold out of the way. Firstly, I want to say a massive thank you to Revo slot BRM and of course Lehman Hobbies who got these to me. I was expecting a couple of cars, but I wasn't expecting 9 pieces of BRM/Revo gold. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go through the whole entire collection of what they've sent me. We've got some JDM in there, we've got some Euro, awesome stuff to show. So today will be an unboxing. We'll have a look at all of them individually, some close-ups of the details, because there is differences with some of these models. And then I will be taking it to Outlaw Slots to test these, but where do I start? So I think the way we start, we kick off with the Revo slot. So let's kick off part 1 with Revo slot. Part 2 will be BRM. We have 6 BRMs to get through and 3 Revo slot. How this unboxing is going to look for part 1, we're going to take a complete look at this box. From the box art itself, the internals, and of course the car. The other 2 will check out the livery, the cars themselves of course, and we'll check out that little baggie of goodies, which is always different for each car. Normally they are definitely different. If you are new to Revo slot, this I would call the hobby grade brand. Shoot me down in the comments, but this I believe is a hobby grade slot car. You will see, I'll explain as we get going. But we are kicking off with an absolute banger. BMW 1600 Ti Alpina, car number 60, Niki Lauda 1970 Nürburgring. Absolute banger. If you are new to Revo slot, how do you know what car you have chosen? Well, the label on the right hand side and the livery is on the top left. Very smart by Revo. They do it with BRM as well. BRM is on the right hand side, which we'll see that in part 2. But this is the livery that we are looking at. So let's unbox it. And whilst I do, we're gonna have some B-roll going. If I miss any details, hopefully I can pick that up on the B-roll. Firstly, you've got this beautiful plastic cover case. Now I have already loosened it off its base, so don't think it's been sent to me dodgily. This is me making it easy for review. That will keep your car nice and safe in transport, and of course, it stores it away from any damage. Let's move the beast out. Oh, it is awesome. And let's have a look what else we get. Now, if you shop at a local here in Australia, please check out any of the Revo BRM products. If they don't have them, please ask them to get them in. It's a really good brand, but of course, check out your local and support your local hobby/slot car shop. This is the most important documentation I think you should get with every single slot car you buy moving forward. Revo does a really good job. Here's your 3 liveries. It also says you can get some white kits, the BMW 2002 range, and then bam, you're smacked with the chassis, the parts, the components that are on the chassis itself. I highly recommend you pull it apart and rebuild it. So you know the chassis is flat. We won't get into technicals today, but knowing your chassis, knowing your car, this will help you. Awesome bit of kit. Every slot car manufacturer should be doing this. Really cool. And then once you've got some confidence, go get yourself some upgrades. There you go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Everyone should be doing that. Next up, we have what comes with every Revo slot. Let me see if I can pull that screw out for a tick. Got yourself a bar magnet. It's got a bit of double-sided sticky on it and a guide. You don't have to use the bar magnet, but if you do want to use a magnet, you can. I don't normally use that. Chuck that over here. We've got our little baggie of goodies. This changes per car today, so each BMW that I'll show you has a different baggie. I believe those are the stickers for the front of your headlights. So when you used to go racing, these would have been glass. Cross them off with some tape. If they smash, hopefully they stay together. And you've got your chrome side mirrors. And we can't go without some stickers. Got to go the stickers. There you go. Now it's time to look at the stunning, absolute stunning BMW 2002 or 1600 Ti that Niki Lauda drove. Now, all these BMWs are completely different. We'll take a look at this one first. I will show you my favorite last. Yes, I have got a favorite, but let's point out some details here, and again, some B-roll as well. Beautifully flared, soft flare guards at the rear. I do like that. I hope it comes up on camera. Beautiful, real nice soft flare guards. We've got a deep dish BBS rim on these, or BBS rim style with a chrome lip. Beautiful, nice little chrome out little pipe on the side there. It's part of the body molding itself. Cool little touch on that one. Chrome handles around to the front. I love this matte black design. It goes right around the car, leaving the top orange. 10, 15 years ago, you wouldn't have seen slot cars that look this good. The technology that goes into these are incredible. Onto the front, we did say this before, got your beautiful old front end. Nice little splitter down the bottom and a little orange flick in the center. Very basic, and as we move on, you'll see the cars get more aggressive, but beautiful looking car itself. Then we've got Niki Lauda. Take note of his helmet. It is faced closed, so it's a full face helmet. You can't see the driver's face. Take note of that. Roll cage as well, around to the back, beautiful rounded off lights. I like this little indent here on that rear bumper as well. And flip it upside down. We won't talk chassis today, that's for another day, but I do like the spare wheel cutout and the petrol tank, I believe that is. Nice little details that they don't really have to add in there, but it just adds to the realism. Again, these are almost model-like. So that is your Niki Lauda. Let's move on to car number 2, which I think will be everyone's favorite livery, but not mine. So next up we have the BMW 2002 Car 91. Here we go. The Heidegger Racing Team Le Mans 24 Hour 1975. Shoot me down in the comments because that was poor English / whatever I'm trying to read there. We do have a different baggie here. We've got some different stickers in there, blue and white. We've also got some black side mirrors. Again, they are different compared to the first one, but take a look at this. And the reason I say I think this is going to be the people's choice is because you've got your traditional BMW colors wrapping around the car itself. It's really hard to choose a favorite. I do have a favorite, but looking from above, you can see here, this is getting a bit more aggressive now. It's a bit squared off. The fronts are starting to flare. Beautiful silhouette from above. Going down to the rear, we've got the blackout on the rear, big 91, your fuel tank fillers. But if we look at the back itself, we've gone to a squared off light now. The other one, if we bring it into play, we had circle lights. So you can see there, we are now starting to change completely. So again, they are completely different cars. Square lights, a nice little flat rear end. Don't say that too many times, Trav. Onto the front, we've got the same front grille design as the other one. Let's bring that into play again. Very similar, maybe it's just a slight different. Maybe the headlights look a little bit different, but then we're getting aggressive on the front. Nice little air scoops here on the front of the splitter. We are now starting to look a bit more aggressive, a bit more racy. And then on the side, we've got these beautiful deep dish 5-spoke style chrome silver. They're not fully chrome, beautiful looking thing. But I do want to show off some of the detail of those side skirts because they're very squared off, and I like how they've got these nice big cuts. And even on to the side here, you can see they've actually cut out near the side skirt. Really cool. Black exhaust on the side here, same as the other one. It's added to the body. Underneath is exactly the same. We're running the same chassis. Spare tire, fuel tank again. Let's look at the driver, because before we had a full face helmet, now we've got an open face helmet. I will be showing you B-roll of this because I don't think I'm doing it justice. Blacked out windscreen wipers. They're beautifully black matte, and we've got a nice little BMW logo on the rear. Good looking car. I do think that's going to be the people's choice. Let me know in the comments at the end which one's your favorite. But now it is time for me to show off my favorite. So next up, my favorite, full German. I'm going to do my best German translation here for you, but let's have a quick look at the box itself. It is the BMW 2002 Car 141, the Youngtimers Trophy 2015. In Germany, Austria, they call their old cars Youngtimer, so we've definitely got a German car on our hands here. Well, it's BMW because of course it's German. And we've got ourselves some green fluorescent side mirrors, which suits the car itself. Take a look at this. By far my favorite, and I'll explain why. Firstly, sorry to my wife, she's Austrian, she speaks fluent German. Trink gut, I think that is drink good. Well, I'm sure it's drink good, but there you go. There's my German for the day. But let's have a look at the front. We've got the checkered flag wrapped around the front end, as well as the rear end. That is incredible. Again, the detail in these decal/paint, whatever you want to call it, crazy. Crazy, crazy. Wouldn't have seen this years ago. We've got the gold deep dish BBSs. From the first one, we had the black. Now we've got the gold. Now I want to show you the aggressiveness of the front of this one. Take a look at that. Firstly, yes to the blacked out grille. I love that. I think it's awesome. And then you go to the Niki Lauda car. Completely different. Completely different. Look how aggressive this front splitter is. And I'll even bring in car 91 and you can see the evolution of it. Look at that. Massive. So this is by far my favorite. I like how it's greened out. I love the decal work on it. We do from above have a different style of pumped guard. This is a traditional flared guard compared to, I guess, your 91, which is completely pumped. I mean, side by side, again, completely different cars. So I do like that. Onto the front, I want to quickly point out some little details here. We've got a tow hook. It says where the tow hook would be. Is it there? No, it's not. No, it should be. If it would, it would probably fall off, but you could probably, I don't know, put a little bit of plastic there, make it look like a tow hook. Around to the rear, we've got another little detail here showing off the tow hook. Squared off lights. We've got similar lights to the last one. Yeah, so they're going to be the same as the last, but completely different to the Lauda car, circle versus square. Again, love it. Looks really cool. Underneath is the same chassis with the same cutouts, tire and fuel tank. But let's look at the driver. Back to a full face. Again, we've got the green helmet with a beautiful green roll cage. But some of the stuff I do like here, what BRM do really well, is the paint around your windscreen. So you got the silver, it makes it look realistic. It's not just, here's a windscreen, you know, leave that body colored. I love how they do that. Black around the front, because I'm guessing the car would have been blacked out around the front windscreen as well. Awesome looking thing. But now let's bring them all into play, and I'll make sure the shot is good because I want to show how different these are from above and as a car itself. So from above, let's lift up my favorite compared to the Lauda car. You can see how aggressive we now got from the Lauda to the 141. Awesome looking thing. And then even if you bring up 91, again, we've already seen that, but completely different cars. All front ends are different. So if you are wanting one of these, don't sleep on the one that you think, oh, you know, it's going to be the same. No, they are all completely different. Awesome looking things. So what's going to happen with part 1/A? We're going to go to outlaw slots maybe next week, put these around a big wood routed track and a small wood routed track, and hopefully a plastic track here in my shed to give them some testing. All three will go around the track. I want to see the differences. Same chassis, but being three different BMWs, let's give them their limelight. Part 2, I will be doing the BRM. We have 6 cars to get through, and of course they'll be tested as well. But as always, at That Soccer Gun, Instagram, YouTube, and all those great places. Which one is your favorite? This is mine. Please let me know in the comment. Do you like the Lauda 91 or the 141? Be safe, take care, support your local, bye.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side.